5 years ago, MrBeast famously shouted out a small creator called Nalter Deeds and managed to skyrocket his channel from 1,400 subscribers all the way to over 150,000, and in the process accidentally killed his channel for good. But this isn't the only shoutout MrBeast has done. There's actually 5 more cases where MrBeast has blown up a channel, with only 3 of which managing to make it a career. But how does a shoutout from the biggest creator on the platform manage to kill your channel? Well, starting with Nalter Deeds, it's complicated. Believe it or not, it's not actually Nalter's fault that his channel got killed by MrBeast. See, at the time of the shoutout, Nalter had amassed around 1,400 subscribers and was just making very basic Call of Duty gameplay videos. But when his channel managed to gain 150,000 subscribers in just 1 week, his new audience, which now consisted of MrBeast viewers, literally had nothing to watch on his channel. This then meant that any video he uploaded that wasn't directly related to MrBeast would perform horrendously. In the end, Nalter ended up uploading 7 videos about MrBeast, along with a few other miscellaneous videos before calling it a day and quitting YouTube, leaving him with a completely dead YouTube channel with over 253,000 subscribers. But what happens if you get a MrBeast shoutout and literally do everything perfectly? Well, this is what happened to Zealous when he won a MrBeast shoutout 5 years ago in September of 2020. Unlike Nalter Deeds, Zealous actually had an existing audience of about 50,000 subscribers and was on track to become a big YouTube channel. But when he was invited to compete in a MrBeast video called Get This Random Person 1 million subscribers, everything would change for him. After winning the 1 million subscribers, Zealous's channel grew to over 2 million subscribers in just 1 week, which is a lot of pressure to say the least. But if we skip forward to the present day, we can see that Zealous has more than doubled that subscriber count and actually manages to average a couple 100,000 views a video, with some even reaching over 20 million views. But how did Zealous manage to succeed when most other channels just failed instantly? Well, it's actually all to do with his audience. See, before Zealous got his channel shouted out by MrBeast, he was already making videos which were similar to the ones that Jimmy was making. Videos such as saying yes to my brother for 24 hours straight and tipping $1,000 in the drive-thru were all very challenge-orientated videos. So when MrBeast converted his audience of mostly young kids who were looking for an action-packed video towards Zealous's channel, they already had a bunch of content to watch, which fell into the type of content that they like. And when Zealous actually continued to upload these types of videos, this massive audience that he had just received actually wanted to stay and see what he had to upload, which eventually managed to snowball into an even bigger audience and even get him over 20 million views on 3 of the videos uploaded after the shoutout. Now, we've seen what happens when everything is done correctly after a MrBeast shoutout, but what happens when everything does not go to plan in the slightest? Well, this is what happened with Amelia and Bridie. This channel was shouted out by MrBeast in the same video that Nalter Deeds was, and therefore they experienced almost the exact same success. In the time span of just 1 week, Amelia and Bridie managed to gain over 150,000 subscribers and simultaneously become one of the fastest growing channels on the entirety of the platform. Shortly after the shoutout, they uploaded a video saying thank you to Jimmy, which to this day has gained over 600,000 views. But from here, everything managed to go downhill. After this video was posted, Amelia and Bridie returned to posting their regular content, which consisted of vlogs and other things of that nature, which unfortunately is not the type of content which MrBeast viewers are even remotely interested in. See, the harsh reality of getting a shout out from MrBeast is that if you aren't making the content which a MrBeast audience is interested in, then you aren't going to succeed in the slightest. And this isn't even just because they don't like your videos. What you may not know is that when a video is posted to YouTube, it is initially shared with the creator's subscribers and then pushed out onto the vast land of YouTube recommendations. But when the own creator's subscribers don't even click the video, then it just ends up failing before it was even given time, which is unfortunately what happened to Amelia and Bridie. And after posting consistently for a year after the shoutout, they eventually ended up quitting and revealing the truth of what actually happened.
There is a big reality to getting a shout out, to going viral, to any of that. A lot of emotions and a lot of emotions come with it. We almost felt like a sense of fame. And then over time, our videos were getting less and less views. and we had people unsubscribing every single time we posted a video.
But what if I told you that there is one more channel that got shouted out in this video, and this channel is called Soyan Osman. Although Soyan didn't experience the same success as someone like Zealous or the other two successes on this list, he still managed to uphold his channel better than the other two did. Again, after getting shouted out by MrBeast, an extremely large influx of subscribers were added to the channel overnight, along with over 600,000 views on the video which he uploaded shortly after. But after posting a few more videos which managed to gain a substantial amount of attention, his channel also started the decline, which we've managed to see in all the others. Again, Soyan was making content about music and other commentary videos, which, as we've seen before, is not appealing in the slightest to the average MrBeast viewer. Although his views managed to stay above 1,000 per video over the course of the next year, it's clear that they weren't living up to the standards of a channel with over 100,000 subscribers. And this unfortunately led him to quit YouTube just 1 year after the shoutout. Now, we've seen what happens when you do everything right and even do everything wrong, but what happens when you don't even get the shoutout at all? Well, that's what happened with the next entry on this list, Isaiah Photo. If we take a look back at when Zealous won the shoutout from MrBeast, we can actually see that Isaiah was also a part of the competition. Now, although he didn't actually win the competition, he still went on to become the most successful YouTuber out of the four, as he is now 5 years later sat on an impressive 10.4 million subscribers. But how did he go from losing a MrBeast challenge to becoming one of the most successful channels on the platform? Well, in this case, it actually all stems from YouTube Shorts. See, although Isaiah has created multiple viral videos, his most viewed content are all shorts, with some even coming close to 100 million views. And his formula is actually quite simple. See, the actual ideas of his shorts could easily be made into a 10-minute long form video, but instead he compresses them into 60 seconds. This means that he still has all the aspects of a good, well-engaging story, which will of course make it impossible for people not to stay for the majority of the short. And as you probably know by now, the metric which YouTube values the most for shorts is whether you can actually keep the viewers on the video. So with this being said, it's no surprise that Isaiah Photo has managed to achieve the success that he has. But there's actually still one more person that MrBeast shouted out, who has against all the odds managed to make a career out of it. And this person is Susie Taylor. Now, despite what I've just said, MrBeast didn't directly give her channel a shout out. Instead, she competed in one of his videos called Survive 100 Days Trapped, win $500,000, and then actually used the YouTube algorithm to blow up her channel. You see, prior to competing in the MrBeast video, Susie's channel consists of vlogs and travel content. However, after she became more well known through the video, she pivoted her content to appeal more to the MrBeast audience, and she now makes challenge videos, sort of in the style of Ryan Trahan. And it's managed to pay off for her, as she now has multiple videos with over 1 million views, and some more sitting with a few 100,000. And if you made it this far and enjoyed the editing, then consider hiring our team to edit your videos. All information is in the description, and of course, thank you for watching.